Hey guys, it's me again. Second video in 7 years. Cray cray. Okay, yeah, so this video is I don't know. It's like the thing is, okay, here's the thing. It's like I'm an artist, okay? I'm not a YouTuber. And that doesn't mean it's not like I don't really like the binary framework of that. It's not one or the other. However, like I'm not doing this because I want to be a YouTuber. I'm doing this to document my creative journey. Um, and yeah, essentially, I want to practice like putting myself out there because truthfully, I am not very good with like speaking to people. I've always been someone that's more like visual or like, I don't know, abstract, I suppose, in terms of like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to interfacing with like the world in this kind of way, luckily the world is not watching, and it's like not that many people, but it's still someone's watching this, you're watching this, someone out there's watching this, and it's scary because I feel like when it comes to, like articulating my thoughts like that in and of itself is such an art, and it's something that I'm like still very much like working on and refining, so therefore I don't feel very confident in it, and therefore I also don't feel very comfortable making YouTube videos. But yeah, regardless, I'm just here to continue to exercise that muscle, do the reps, so to speak, and that's yeah, kind of the hardest part, I think, like for a lot of artists is like putting themselves out there. I feel like creating is like fairly easy for the artist, but sharing it is definitely like a different beast. Um, but yeah, so this video, I wasn't really sure. Like, there's so many things that I could talk about. I mean, for one, if you're watching this, like, please drop a comment. Like, tell me your name, tell me some things you like to learn about, some things you like to do. Like, ultimately, I want to build a community where we're able to discourse. Like, I really love like philosophy, theology, history, the arts like in general. Like I love music. I make music. I modeled for a couple years. I love visual arts, photography, things like that. I can talk about that stuff in like another video if you'd like. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna assume that you guys want to hear about that unless I'm asked explicitly to share more because and not that I like wouldn't talk about it if I wasn't asked because it's so relevant to my artistic journey. In fact, I guess, yeah, I probably will be like touching on that a bit in this video now that I'm thinking about it, because I do want to give some context as to why I was off YouTube for 7 years and why it is that I um, decided to like do what I'm doing right now, which is like posting on YouTube, which is fucking crazy. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to say the F word, but it's seriously so crazy to me because when I tell you like this was never when they say people like people make plans and God laughs, like this is that for me because I just never imagined doing this. Like I'm literally just here. I was just following the flow, and basically what happened to me was the other night I was on YouTube and I was watching this Dochi video. I touched on this in my last video, but she was just sitting like on photo booth, like chatting about her creative journey, and I was like, wow, it's really like that. Like it's really like that. And fortunately for me, I have a DIY ethos, so this is perfect because I feel like a large part of why I never felt compelled to like make YouTube videos wasn't just because of the like articulation piece. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but that was maybe one of the strongest reasons. And then another very strong reason would be that there was a lot of anxiety that I had when it comes to like if I don't know many people that like to be perceived. I guess like to be an artist, there's a kind of like I mean, I don't know if all artists like to be perceived, but you have to be comfortable being perceived. And it's not all artists, right? Because like some artists like don't put out their work and are not perceived. And that's been me in a lot of ways. I like making art and just being like very chill about it. And there was a time where I was striving way harder to be seen. But yeah, there was still like an undercurrent of feeling like unsafe being perceived. So that's all to say that I had a lot of anxiety, particularly around like this kind of format where I am being like, you know, here I am, no makeup, my hair is just doing its thing, laying horizontally on my bed, and it's in no way curated. Like, nothing about this, like, other than the fact that I like dim my lights to like make it a little bit of a vibe, you know? I'm not out here like trying and doing the most to be like high definition. Total respect to the people that do, can I just say? It is an art. And it's a craft that I am not that interested in, if I'm being honest, as far as like, and mark my words, because there may be a day when I start to dabble in that arena more, but like, ultimately, yeah, the whole like, the lighting thing and the like super dynamic thumbnails, like, don't really feel like me. And I guess this does, and that's why I'm comfortable doing this. But yeah, I'm still trying to find myself. Like that's what this is, you know, it's like me just seeing what comes out like as I'm doing this because I genuinely have no idea. I feel like there is so much that there's so much to like unearth. There's like a well deep within me that is so packed dense with like I actually just changed the description on this channel to synopsis and synapse, a plea for encounter, which sounds a bit cryptic now that I say that out loud. I'm also a poet, so like, throw me a bone, please. I literally, like, in my mind, that makes so much sense. Synopsis, like creating meaning out of synapse, which is basically like connections that you make, right? And I think that's ultimately like what a lot of um if not all like philosophers and scientists and artists are doing is like making meaning out of things, right? So that's why I'm doing this because I feel like there's something inside of me that wants to take form and I have to like give it the space to do that. And this is like some version of that. Um so yeah, thanks for being here. And yeah, I wasn't sure what this video would be, and I'm not even sure what to title it, but um I don't know, something will come to me and please let me know down below if there's like anything in particular that you're interested in, like hearing from me, if there's anything I said that like stuck out to you and resonated with you perhaps, or yeah, just any questions you may have. Like, I'd love to answer them. Like I said, I just really want to like have real relationships with people on here. Like, so yeah. All right. Video 2. Thanks for being here, and I'll maybe see you soon.